Most people focus on lowering blood pressure or cutting out salt, but very few pay attention to something even more important: how smoothly their blood actually flows. When circulation slows, thickens, or becomes inflamed, your heart has to work harder with every beat. Over time, this leads to vessel stiffness, higher BP, and a greater risk of plaque buildup. The good news? Certain everyday foods can noticeably improve blood flow, strengthen your arteries, and keep circulation steady throughout the day. In this video, you'll discover the most heart-smart foods that support smoother, lighter, more efficient blood flow. From nitric oxide-boosting vegetables to antioxidant-rich fruits, mineral-packed nuts, and healthy fats that protect your vessel walls. You'll learn how they work inside your body, how to include them safely, and how small daily servings can make a real difference. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and not medical advice. Leafy greens, the nitric oxide boosters your arteries depend on. If there's one food group your arteries crave every single day, it's leafy greens, because no other food produces nitric oxide as powerfully or as consistently. Smooth, steady blood flow depends on one thing: relaxed blood vessels. When vessels tighten, stiffen, or lose their ability to expand, blood pressure rises and circulation slows. Leafy greens directly fix this problem. They're rich in natural nitrates, magnesium, antioxidants, and vitamin K, the exact combination your arteries need to stay flexible, nourished, and protected from inflammation. Without enough greens, the body struggles to make nitric oxide, the molecule that signals blood vessels to open. Inside your body, here's how leafy greens transform blood flow from the inside. Natural nitrates convert into nitric oxide, NO, helping blood vessels widen smoothly. Magnesium relaxes the muscle layer around arteries, easing pressure. Antioxidants reduce oxidative stress, preventing NO from breaking down too quickly. Vitamin K1 strengthens vessel walls and protects them from long-term calcification. Fiber stabilizes blood sugar, preventing post-meal vessel tightening. This combination improves blood flow at the cellular level and keeps circulation steady throughout the day. Dr. Insight, Harvard studies, the American Heart Association, and clinical trials published in Circulation all show that people who eat at least one daily serving of leafy greens have better blood pressure, stronger endothelial function, and significantly lower cardiovascular risk. Some research even shows that beet greens, arugula, and spinach increase nitric oxide levels within 90 minutes. Doctors often call greens vascular medicine because they support the two most important factors for circulation: arterial flexibility and nitric oxide availability. Real-world example: imagine someone who wakes up with stiff legs, cold hands, or higher morning BP. They start adding a handful of spinach to omelets, lunchtime salads, or smoothies. Within weeks, they feel warmer in their extremities, morning BP improves, and their energy stays steadier. Their arteries didn't magically change. They finally started getting enough nitrates and magnesium each day. Here's the part most people never hear: cooked leafy greens can sometimes increase nitrate absorption even more than raw greens. How to apply safely. To get maximum circulation benefits, aim for 1 to 2 cups per day of any leafy greens: spinach, arugula, romaine, beet greens, kale, Swiss chard. Rotate greens throughout the week. Variety improves nitric oxide production. Checkmark pair greens with healthy fats, olive oil, avocado, to increase nutrient absorption. Add lemon or vinegar. Acidity boosts nitrate conversion. For an easy boost, blend a handful of greens into smoothies. You won't taste them. Avoid drowning greens in high-sodium dressings. Avoid overcooking kale or collards. Long cooking reduces NO potential. Leafy greens are the foundation of heart-smart eating. They increase nitric oxide, relax blood vessels, and support smooth, steady circulation, making them one of the most important foods for anyone focused on blood pressure and artery health. Healthy fats, oils and omega sources that keep blood flow smooth. Most people fear fats, but here's the truth: the right fats are some of the strongest natural tools to keep your blood flowing smoothly, your vessels flexible, and your heart powered with clean, steady energy. Blood flow becomes sluggish when inflammation rises, vessels stiffen, or blood thickens. Healthy fats, especially omega-3s and monounsaturated fats, calm inflammation, improve nitric oxide production, and help maintain silky, friction-free circulation. Without enough of these fats, your vessels become rigid and more prone to plaque. With the right fats, your arteries behave like soft, elastic tubing instead of aging, brittle pipes. Inside your body, healthy fats support circulation through several powerful mechanisms. Omega-3s reduce inflammation, keeping artery walls smooth and responsive. Monounsaturated fats, like olive oil, lower LDL and protect LDL from oxidizing, preventing plaque formation. Omega-3s thin the blood slightly, reducing clot risk and improving flow. Anti-inflammatory fatty acids support nitric oxide, helping arteries relax. Healthy fats stabilize blood sugar, preventing the post-meal vessel tightening caused by glucose spikes. When meals are low in healthy fats, your vessels lose their natural flexibility and microcirculation becomes sluggish. Doctor Insight. Research from Harvard, Circulation, the American Heart Association, and Mediterranean Diet clinical trials consistently shows that diets rich in olive oil, nuts, seeds, and omega-3 rich fish reduce heart disease risk by 25 to 30%. These fats improve endothelial function, reduce arterial inflammation, and support long-term vascular resilience. Doctors now emphasize quality over quantity. Unrefined, cold-pressed, minimally processed fats protect the heart. Industrial seed oils and fried fats damage it. Real-world example. Imagine someone who avoids fats to protect their heart. Their meals rely on low-fat dressings, processed spreads, and refined carbs. Over time, their BP becomes unstable, their cholesterol worsens, and their circulation feels sluggish. When they switch to olive oil dressings, avocado slices, nuts, and salmon, their blood flow improves, energy rises, and their BP readings soften. Their body didn't change, the fuel did. Here's something most people don't know. Good fats help your body absorb antioxidants, the compounds that keep arteries clean. Without healthy fats, those antioxidants go to waste. How to apply safely. To build circulation-friendly meals, prioritize these fats. Extra virgin olive oil, the gold standard for artery health. Avocados and avocado oil. Fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel. Nuts and seeds, walnuts, chia, flax, pumpkin. Olives, tahini, sesame paste. Daily targets: 1 to 2 tablespoons olive oil, 1 small handful of nuts, 1 to 2 servings of omega-rich fish weekly, half avocado a few times per week. Avoid or limit fried foods, hydrogenated oils, cheap vegetable oils used in restaurants, heavy cream sauces, processed seed oil snacks. These fats increase inflammation and stiffen vessel walls, the opposite of what your heart needs. Healthy fats are essential for smooth, steady blood flow. They reduce inflammation, protect arteries, support nitric oxide, and help maintain flexible vessels. When you include the right fats daily, your circulation becomes more resilient and your heart works with less strain. Foods rich in antioxidants, protecting your arteries from the inside out. If your blood vessels could talk, they would beg you for one thing every day: antioxidants. These powerful nutrients shield your arteries from the oxidative stress that makes blood flow sluggish, pressure rise, and plaque form silently over time. Every heartbeat sends blood rushing through your arteries, and every rush creates tiny amounts of oxidative stress. Over time, this stress damages the inner lining of your blood vessels, making them stiff, inflamed, and more likely to attract sticky LDL particles. Antioxidants neutralize this damage. They help your arteries stay smooth, flexible, and open, which means lower BP, cleaner vessel walls, and more efficient circulation all day long. Inside your body, antioxidant-rich foods support smoother blood flow by reducing oxidative stress that weakens vessel walls, protecting nitric oxide, your body's natural vasodilator, preventing LDL oxidation, the first step in plaque formation, lowering inflammation, helping arteries stay relaxed, improving endothelial function so vessels open and close smoothly. This is why people with antioxidant-rich diets consistently show healthier BP, stronger arteries, and better long-term heart outcomes. Dr. Insight. Harvard studies, AHA publications, and research in circulation all show that antioxidants, especially anthocyanins, flavonoids, and vitamin C, can reduce arterial stiffness and lower BP by improving nitric oxide availability. Doctors often recommend antioxidant-rich foods for people with chronic inflammation. family history of heart disease, or early signs of poor circulation like cold hands, fatigue, or rising BP after meals. Real-world example. Imagine someone who eats relatively well but still experiences heavy legs, morning stiffness, or afternoon BP spikes. When they begin adding blueberries to breakfast, leafy greens at lunch, and a citrus snack in the afternoon, their arteries experience less oxidative stress. After a few weeks, blood flow feels smoother, their energy becomes steadier, and their BP readings are more consistent. Nothing magical happened. Oxidative stress finally went down. Here's the part most people never hear. Oxidized LDL, not regular LDL, is what creates plaque inside the arteries. Antioxidants prevent this. Top antioxidant foods for smooth blood flow. 1. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries. Rich in anthocyanins, which lower arterial stiffness and improve nitric oxide. AHA studies show daily berries can improve circulation in just 8 weeks. 2. Citrus fruits, oranges, lemons, limes, grapefruit. High in vitamin C, which protects nitric oxide from breaking down. Also reduce post-meal vessel constriction. 3. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, arugula. Packed with antioxidants plus natural nitrates, improve vessel flexibility and BP stability. 4. Red, purple, and blue foods. Beets, purple cabbage, grapes. These pigments boost nitric oxide and reduce inflammation in vessel walls. 5. Green tea contains catechins that improve endothelial function and help widen arteries. 6. Tomatoes and tomato paste. Lycopene reduces arterial thickening and LDL oxidation. 7. Dark chocolate, 70% or higher. Flavanols support nitric oxide and reduce vessel stiffness. Small portions only. How to apply safely. Aim for 2 servings of antioxidant-rich foods daily. Combine colors. Red plus green plus blue gives the widest protection. Use berries or citrus in the morning when BP tends to rise. Add leafy greens or tomatoes at lunch for smoother afternoon flow. End the day with antioxidant tea or a small dark chocolate square. Avoid antioxidant supplements. Whole foods work better and are safer. Antioxidant-rich foods keep your arteries clean, flexible, and protected from the oxidative stress that silently reduces circulation. When you eat them daily, blood flows smoother, BP stays steadier, and your heart works with less strain. Healthy fats that keep blood flow smooth. Most people believe fat is the enemy of heart health, but the truth is the opposite. The right fats can make your blood flow smoother, your arteries more flexible, and your blood pressure easier to control. Your arteries depend on healthy fats to stay soft, open, and responsive. Without enough of these fats, blood vessels become stiff, inflammation increases, and blood moves with more resistance, pushing your BP upward. Healthy fats reduce inflammation, protect vessel walls, and support nitric oxide production, which improves circulation. Choosing the right fats is one of the simplest ways to transform your heart health. Inside your body, healthy fats influence blood flow in powerful ways. Monounsaturated fats, MUFAS, support smooth arterial dilation and reduce LDL oxidation. Polyunsaturated fats, PUFAS, lower inflammation inside the endothelium. Omega-3 fatty acids reduce blood thickness and support smoother circulation. Antioxidant-rich fats protect nitric oxide, keeping arteries more relaxed. Healthy oils improve HDL function, helping remove cholesterol from vessel walls. Fats also help your body absorb important heart protective nutrients like vitamins E and K2. Olive oil, liquid circulation support. Extra virgin olive oil, EVOO, is one of the strongest natural protectors of blood vessels. Its polyphenols reduce oxidative stress, improve endothelial function, lower inflammation. Harvard and Mediterranean diet studies consistently show that daily olive oil intake reduces cardiovascular risk and keeps vessels flexible. Just 1 tablespoon a day can make a measurable difference. Use it as a salad dressing over steamed vegetables, in bean dishes or whole grains. Avoid frying. High heat destroys its polyphenols. Avocados, nature's artery-friendly fat, Avocados provide monounsaturated fats that support the lower LDL, higher HDL, smoother vessel dilation. They also deliver potassium, which balances sodium and relaxes vessels. Half an avocado at lunch can reduce BP for hours afterward. Pair avocados with whole grains, leafy greens, beans, eggs, nuts and seeds, fat plus fiber combo. Walnuts, almonds, pumpkin seeds, flaxseed, chia, and hemp seeds provide a unique mix of omega-3s, walnuts, flax, chia, magnesium, pumpkin seeds, antioxidants, sunflower seeds. This combination reduces vessel inflammation and improves blood flow. A small handful, or 1 to 2 tablespoons of seeds, is enough. Choose raw or dry roasted, unsalted. Fatty fish, omega-3. Support. Salmon, sardines, mackerel, and trout provide EPA and DHA, two omega-3s that reduce triglycerides, improve vessel elasticity, lower inflammation, support smoother blood flow. Even 2 servings per week can strengthen arterial flexibility. If you do not eat fish, pair plant omega-3s, flax, chia, walnuts, with algae-based supplements. Avoid these fats. Some fats stiffen arteries and reduce circulation. The trans fats, hydrogenated oils, deep-fried foods, excessive omega-6 oils, corn, soybean, sunflower oil in large amounts. These fats increase inflammation and raise BP by harming endothelial cells. The right fats keep your arteries soft, flexible, and protected. From olive oil to nuts, seeds, and fatty fish, these foods deliver scientifically proven benefits for blood flow and long-term heart health. Choosing the right fats daily is one of the easiest ways to keep circulation smooth and steady. Healthy fats and oils, the daily fuel that keeps blood flow smooth. Most people fear fats, but here's the truth. The right fats are absolutely essential for smooth, steady blood flow. Without them, your arteries stiffen, inflammation rises, and circulation weakens, even if the rest of your diet looks healthy. Your blood vessels are lined with delicate endothelial cells that need healthy fats to stay flexible, responsive, and well lubricated. When you eat the right oils and fats, nitric oxide production improves, LDL oxidation decreases, and blood becomes easier for the heart to pump. These fats also reduce chronic inflammation, one of the biggest drivers of hypertension and plaque formation. In short, good fats keep your arteries young. Inside your body, healthy fats support smoother blood flow through several key mechanisms. Monounsaturated fats, olive oil, avocado, make arteries more elastic and reduce LDL oxidation. Omega-3 fats, from fatty fish, walnuts, flax, reduce inflammation and enhance nitric oxide. Phytochemicals in extra virgin olive oil repair endothelial cells and improve vessel signaling. Medium-chain fats, from coconut in moderation, support metabolic health and reduce oxidative stress. Plant sterols in nuts and seeds lower cholesterol absorption, keeping the bloodstream cleaner. These fats don't just help arteries, they also improve the fluidity of cell membranes, allowing nutrients and signals to move more effectively. Dr. Insight, research from the American Heart Association, NEJM, and Harvard's Nutrition Department consistently shows that diets high in healthy fats dramatically reduce the risk of heart disease and circulatory problems. The famous Mediterranean diet, rich in olive oil, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish, improves blood vessel function, lowers BP, and reduces cardiovascular mortality by up to 30%. Doctors emphasize that fat quality matters more than fat quantity. Real-world example. Imagine someone who avoids fats because they think fat makes you fat. Their meals are dry, low energy, and lacking omega-3s. Over time, their circulation worsens, BP creeps up, and their cholesterol profile becomes imbalanced. They start adding 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil to salads, swapping fried foods for salmon twice a week, and including a handful of walnuts daily. Within weeks, digestion improves, energy rises, and BP readings soften. Their circulation didn't magically improve, it was nourished. Here's a fact almost no one knows. Olive oil can increase nitric oxide availability within just 2 hours of eating it. How to apply safely. To support smooth blood flow every day, choose extra virgin olive oil as your main cooking and dressing oil. Add avocado as a creamy, heart-healthy fat source. Eat fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel, 2 to 3 times per week for omega-3s. Include walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, or hemp seeds daily. Use nut butters, almond, walnut, instead of processed spreads. Cook with olive oil at low to medium heat. Use avocado oil for higher heat. Avoid deep-fried foods. Seed oils heated at high temperatures, soybean, corn, cottonseed. Artificial trans fats. Healthy fats are not optional, they are essential. They lubricate arteries, reduce inflammation, protect nitric oxide, and make blood flow smoother with less pressure. When you replace bad fats with heart-smart ones, circulation improves almost immediately. Hydration foods, fluids, electrolytes, and water-rich choices for smooth circulation. Poor hydration stiffens your blood vessels within hours, but the right water-rich foods and electrolytes can instantly smooth blood flow and make circulation feel lighter, warmer, and more stable. Your blood is nearly 50% water. When you're even mildly dehydrated, blood becomes thicker, vessels tighten, and your heart has to pump harder. Hydration foods prevent this silent problem by supplying fluid plus minerals like potassium and magnesium that support vessel relaxation. Proper hydration also protects your endothelial lining and helps nitric oxide work longer, a crucial factor for blood pressure control. Inside your body, hydration foods improve circulation through several key mechanisms. Thin the blood slightly, allowing it to move more easily through narrow vessels. Deliver electrolytes like potassium, which balances sodium and prevents BP spikes. Support vessel relaxation, reducing tension in the smooth muscle layer. Enhance nutrient delivery, helping oxygen and minerals reach tissues faster. Protect nitric oxide, which keeps arteries flexible and responsive. Hydration isn't just about drinking water, it's about bringing in the right balance of water plus electrolytes. Dr. Insight. Research in Circulation, American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, and Harvard Health shows that adequate hydration improves blood viscosity, lowers systolic BP, prevents dizziness, and boosts overall vascular function. Foods with high water content, like cucumbers, melons, and citrus fruits, actually hydrate better than water alone because they deliver electrolytes slowly and steadily. Doctors often advise patients with BP fluctuations or poor circulation to combine water intake with potassium-rich foods for smoother blood flow. Real-world example. Imagine someone who drinks plenty of water yet still deals with cold hands, afternoon BP fluctuations, or heavy-feeling legs. When they add more hydration foods, watermelon, oranges, cucumbers, homemade electrolyte drinks, their circulation noticeably improves. Their hands warm faster, their BP readings become steadier, and fatigue after meals reduces. The difference wasn't more water, it was better hydration chemistry. Here's the surprising part. Up to 30% of your daily hydration should come from food, not water, for optimal circulation. How to apply safely. Here are the best hydration foods to support smooth blood flow. 1. Citrus fruits, oranges, grapefruits, lemons. Rich in water plus vitamin C, which protects nitric oxide and boosts hydration efficiency. 2. Cucumbers. One of the most water-dense vegetables on Earth, with potassium to balance sodium. 3. Watermelon and cantaloupe contain L-citrulline, which increases nitric oxide while providing high water content. 4. Tomatoes. Hydrating plus lycopene-rich, supporting vessel elasticity and antioxidant protection. 5. Coconut water. A natural electrolyte drink with potassium and magnesium, great for mid-afternoon, BP support. 6. Herbal teas, ginger, hibiscus, chamomile. Hydrating and circulation friendly. Hibiscus has proven BP lowering effects. 7. Leafy greens, lettuce, spinach. High water content plus important minerals that support vessel relaxation. Hydration routine. Tips. Drink 1 to 2 glasses of water before adding hydration foods. Add lemon or mint to water for better absorption. Use coconut water sparingly if you're watching sugar intake. Avoid sugary sports drinks. They cancel out hydration benefits. Spread hydration foods throughout the day rather than all at once. Hydration foods keep your blood flowing smoothly by thinning blood slightly, supporting vessel relaxation, and protecting nitric oxide. Adding water-rich fruits, vegetables, and electrolytes to your meals is one of the easiest ways to keep circulation strong and steady all day. A one-day heart-smart eating routine for smooth, steady blood flow. Most people eat heart-healthy foods without any structure. A handful of vegetables here, a few healthy fats there. But smooth, steady blood flow comes from timing, pairing, and consistency. When you follow a simple heart-smart routine across the day, your arteries stay flexible, nitric oxide stays active, and your blood pressure remains calmer from morning to night. Mornings set the foundation with nitric oxide and hydration. Your circulation is most vulnerable in the morning. Blood is slightly thicker after sleep, hydration is low, and your vessels are naturally tighter. The goal is to wake your arteries gently and increase nitric oxide early. Start with warm water plus lemon. This hydrates your plasma and wakes up your vessels. Add a nitrate-rich vegetable to breakfast. Blend a handful of spinach into a smoothie. Add arugula to eggs. Mix beet powder into oatmeal. Nitrates from greens and beets turn into nitric oxide, the hormone-like gas that relaxes arteries and improves blood flow. Pair this with healthy fats, avocado, nuts, seeds, to protect the endothelium and keep nitric oxide alive longer. A simple, heart-smart breakfast might look like spinach smoothie with berries, chia seeds, and avocado. OR eggs with arugula, olive oil, and tomatoes. OR oatmeal topped with flax, pumpkin seeds, and blueberries. This combination reduces morning BP spikes and sets the tone for smoother circulation all day. Midday. Build the heart-smart plate that keeps blood flow steady. Lunch determines how your blood vessels behave for the entire afternoon. Fatigue, stress, and BP often rise after 2 p.m., but the right meal prevents this. Your midday heart-smart plate includes 4 key building blocks. 1. A large portion of no-boosting veggies. Half the plate should be beets, spinach, romaine, arugula, broccoli, mixed greens. This keeps nitric oxide flowing and prevents after-meal arterial tightening. 2. Clean protein for stable blood sugar. Choose a salmon, sardines, trout, grilled chicken, lentils, chickpeas, edamame, tofu, or tempeh. These proteins support steady energy without causing post-meal BP spikes. 3. Healthy fats for artery flexibility. Use small amounts of extra virgin olive oil, avocado, walnuts, tahini. These fats protect your vessel lining from oxidative damage. 4. Slow, BP-friendly carbs. Add 1 serving of quinoa, sweet potatoes, brown rice, barley, whole grain pita. These carbs digest slowly and prevent vessel constriction. 5. Circulation-boosting extras. Add garlic, ginger, turmeric, black pepper, lemon, pumpkin or sesame seeds, fresh herbs, dill, parsley, cilantro. These toppings significantly improve microcirculation and reduce inflammation. Together, this plate prevents the slump, swelling, and BP jump that most people feel after lunch. Afternoon maintains smooth flow and prevents stress-related spikes. This is the window when blood pressure often rises, especially between 3 and 6 p.m. Long sitting hours and stress hormones tighten vessels. Use this simple sequence. Hydrate, move, nourish. 1. Hydrate. Drink a glass of water or herbal tea. Ginger, hibiscus, or green tea. Hydration keeps blood from thickening. 2. Move. Take a 3 to 5 minute walk or do a few stretches. This increases nitric oxide by up to 200% for the next hour. 3. Nourish. Optional snack. Choose a snack that protects arteries instead of stressing them. Orange plus a handful of raw walnuts. Apple plus chia seeds. Cucumber slices plus hummus. A small bowl of berries. These snacks keep circulation light and prevent BP spikes. Evening, ease arteries and reduce nighttime BP. As evening arrives, the goal shifts to calming inflammation and preparing your vessels for overnight repair. Build a light circulation-friendly dinner, steamed or roasted vegetables, salmon or legumes, olive oil drizzle, herbs like rosemary or thyme, a sprinkle of flax, sesame, or hemp seeds. Avoid heavy, salty, or sugary meals. They cause morning BP spikes. Add a warm circulation drink, ginger tea, turmeric plus black pepper tea, chamomile, warm lemon water. These support microcirculation and help vessels relax. Night support overnight vessel repair. Your heart works hard while you sleep. The right habits improve recovery. Hydrate lightly, not too much. Reduce screen time 30 minutes before bed. Practice slow breathing or relaxation. Keep room cool. Cooler temperatures support BP regulation. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep. This directly supports heart rate variation, nitric oxide production, and artery health. Heart-smart eating doesn't require perfect meals. It's about pairing the right foods at the right moments, nitrates in the morning, structured circulation plate at midday, antioxidants in the afternoon, and calming nourishment at night. These rhythms keep your arteries flexible, your blood pressure steady, and your heart fully supported every single day. Conclusion: improving your blood flow doesn't require extreme diets or complicated routines. It comes from choosing foods that reduce inflammation, protect vessel walls, and support steady nitric oxide production throughout the day. Vegetables rich in natural nitrates, clean proteins, heart-friendly fats, slow-digesting carbohydrates, and antioxidant-rich herbs and spices work together to keep circulation smooth and your arteries flexible. Over time, these small daily choices lower blood pressure, reduce oxidative stress, and help your heart work with less effort. Your goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. One heart-smart plate each day can shift your entire cardiovascular rhythm in a healthier direction. Pay attention to balance, portion sizes, and how different foods make your body feel. If this video helped you understand circulation-friendly eating, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing to support more heart health content. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and not medical advice. Thanks for watching.